First and foremost, welcome to my channel. I know last week I said I was gonna make another video reviewing a fitness app. I lied, I didn't mean to. Life just kind of started happening and that's what kind of inspired this video. I returned back to work. I was very heat exhausted. I had a lot going on. Life definitely started happening. And I decided, as any good millennial or Gen Z, to take my question of how to handle stress to the internet. And I decided to take you guys along with my journey. So let's get started. So, we mean business. We got handy dandy notebook, glasses, and pencil. And here in this notebook, I wrote down the tips that the internet says to handle your stress. So, first thing that they write is exercise. So, I like exercise because it has two separate parts to it. Because one, you can take your exercise and take all the things that you're stressed and frustrated about and kickbox it or run it out or whatever and get all that energy stressed out. Sometimes I get a little distracted and it doesn't always work. But part two is after you're done working out, there's a lot of endorphins. You should feel better. I hope you feel better. So exercise, I think, is a good one. Next, eat well. So this one, I don't necessarily agree with. I think it's very hard because when you're stressed out, you want to eat a whole pint of ice cream and Five Guys burger and fries, or that's just me. But I understand the benefits. If you do eat well, you feel better afterwards. So try the best you can with that one, eating well. Next, slow down. So usually when we're stressed, a lot is happening, a lot's going around. So if you take a second, you probably will make better decisions. So that's a good one too. Slow down. Next, talk about your problems. I love this one a lot, but I want to add a lot of caution tape and asterisks around it because we talk about in society that no one really asks you how you're doing, but we never talk about the second half of it where most people don't care, and it's a sad truth. So when talking about your problems, make sure you're talking in a safe space and make sure you're talking to someone that you truly trust. Family, friends, a therapist, having those people to talk to instead of talking to every person on the street about your problems will probably go a lot better for you. So talk about your problems, but know who. And lastly, it says to eliminate your triggers. So this one, I find it unrealistic. I feel like there are certain things that you can eliminate, but most things you can't, like COVID and global pandemic. I think a lot of stresses come from good places. It means that you have a lot of things that you care about. So I would say learning to cope with your stress instead of trying to eliminate it. But if you clearly can get rid of it because it doesn't serve you, I would suggest doing that. So yeah, that's what the internet has to say about stress. So that's what the internet says how to deal with stress. I decided to put a little bonus portion or golden nuggets about what I do to handle stress that I notice is really helpful. So the first thing, kind of like it said earlier, is noticing when I'm stressed out, which sounds a lot easier said than done. So for me, I get the locked jaw. As soon as I feel my jaw getting tense, I look at the situation and like, what's happening? I'm clearly stressed. I need to take a second. So figure out what your stressors or how you react to stress in your physical body. It'll help you a lot. Next, find the things that bring you peace and calm. For me, incense and tea have become my new drug, legal drug. And like earlier, I notice my jaw's tense. If I have time, I'm gonna let it incense, have some tea, chill out, and just enjoy it because it makes me feel good. So find your calm. Next, just like earlier, I have safe people that I can talk to and tell them about my stressors. And I want to add a little pro tip when we talk to people that we have close to us. Tell them when you want to vent and tell them when you want to ask for advice. When we know what the conversation is about, it makes it a lot smoother for both parties. So keep that in mind. Lastly, I think this is very much to my type A people like myself. What I'm saying is I try to plan as much as I can and then let go of the rest. So this is where I'm definitely still a work in progress, but I plan, I organize, and I try to put everything in place. But at the end of the day, life happens, things are gonna happen, it's not gonna go perfectly. And if COVID-19 and this whole world pandemic has not taught you that there are greater plans in work than your plans, I don't know what to say. So good luck with that. So those are my little nuggets on the subject. Hopefully that helps. I just want to remind everyone that I am not qualified in any way. Like I said earlier, we are looking up the internet and I'm just saying what works best for me. So if you need help, definitely get professional help. And I want to remind everyone also that I am the queen of saying that no one understands, no one gets it, but being stressed, COVID, quarantine, all these things going around, we are not alone. So if any of these tips or you have any of your own that help you, please put them in the comments below. Help out this nation handle our stress better. If you found this video any bit helpful, it would be nice if you liked and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, look out for yourself. They say the quote on the airplanes, put on your oxygen mask before you help anybody else, and that's true about everything. So look out for yourself, and I'll see you next time.